Hello, welcome. EXOS at home with me, Coach Di. We're gonna get your pre-lunch workout in today. Full body, as always. No more than 30 minutes to get everything done, top to bottom. Pushing, pulling, rotating patterns. A real whole body workout. So I hope you're sufficiently rested from last night. You got a good sleep. You've eaten well this morning. You're well hydrated. We won't take too long here to get started. We'll take a little warm up and then we're going to go through two blocks. So both our blocks today can have no more than 3 movements in them. Maybe it's like 12 minutes in each block. And we're going to look specifically at short rest periods as we transition from one exercise to the next. So we're only going to work for 30 seconds, but we're only actually going to rest for 10. And we're going to work this 30-10 pattern through all of our movements. Hopefully you're going to drink of water right here with you so that you can stay hydrated throughout the session. The only other thing you may possibly need if you've got a hard floor is a cushion, a towel, a mat, something to protect your knees. That's your choice. So we'll get started here with some movement. We're going to go down onto the ground. We're going to build into our workout rather quickly. So just want you to lay on your side. Bring your knees up to hip level. Arms out and like an archer drawing their bow. Just going to open up. So if you've been sat for a long period this morning at your workstation, thoracic spine maybe is tightened up a little. So we're going to hit 6 reps, just working through this movement, controlled. Breathe out. When you've done 6, we'll hit 6 on the other side. Draw that bow, taking the top shoulder close to the ground. And while we're down here, one of the movements that's going to be in our workout today, a star pattern, we're going to learn it. So we're going to get elbow under your shoulder, and we're going to stack up on your knees. So we're in a side plank from knee and elbow. Imagine you've got a big belt on with a cable that's now going to pull your butt back to the wall that's behind you. The cable spins around and it pulls your belt buckle up and forward. So butt reaches down and back, belt buckle thrusts up and forward. I'm just going to get 5 of these. This might be one for you to use your cushion on. Place it either under your knee, either your elbow, under your elbow, or both. I'm just going to get 5 each side. So just into that pattern. Top leg is hovering, so there's my star-like position. Hips go down and back. Belt buckle up and forward. 5 times, under control. It's all about the quality and the control of the movement. So even though we're working for 30 seconds, I don't want you to rush through any reps today. While we're down here on the ground, just going to lay on your back. You're going to pump that heel to the sky. So we get a hamstring stretch. Breathe out as you drive the heel up. We can get 4 before we switch. And as you do it, the straight leg that's on the ground, I want you to create a big heel print in your floor. So you're going to press down hard into the floor. Good stuff. Over to your hands and knees. So we're going to go into a quadruped position. We're going to rock the hips down as if you're going to sit onto your heels and thread the arm underneath the other, bringing it up and through into a big rotation. Thread and rotate 3 times. on each side. So again, loosener through that thoracic spine. Thread and reach. From here, we're going to come up onto our feet. We're just going to flow a little bit. So we're getting into our base position, our ready position. Shift your weight to your left leg. Grab your right knee. Stand tall. Then this right leg that's floating is going to step you out to the side. Reach your hands forward. Sit your butt back. Can you then come back up to the top? Big push into that tall kneeling position again. From that tall kneeling position, reverse lunge, hand to the outside of the front thigh, rotate in that direction. Back to the top, base position, shift your weight to your right. Grab your left, get tall. Step it out to the left, hands reach forward, butt sits back. Can you push back to the top? Get tall again. Reverse on the lunge. Hand to the outside of your thigh. And rotate. Can we hit that same movement one more time on each side? So ready position. Shift your weight to your left. Knee. Tall. Step out. Hands forward. Butt back. Push tall into that single leg again. Reverse your lunge. Hand to the outside. Rotate. Nice job. Last time. Weight to your right side. Tall on that leg. Wide. Back to the top. Reverse your lunge. Rotate. Good stuff. All I want us to do next is just drop into a split position. So we're going to reach up to the sky. On my go call, you're going to pull the ceiling down into a split squat position. So I'm going split onto my right leg first. Ready and reach. Brain-body connection. Go! Hold in, hovering, back up. Left side, reach, go! Hold in and hovering. This split squat position is in our first block. So we're getting ready for it. Right leg, go! Getting ready to get into that solid held position. Left side, go! Hand, head to knee, straight line. Remember that one. Shake it off. So, ready to go now. We're going to hit our first block. I'm going to use my cushion for this one. I'm going to show you all three movements before we set the timer and get going. First movement, rear foot elevated, if you have it. If not, you can go from the ground, but we're doing that split squat pattern. So if your foot is elevated, set up roughly 90 degrees at hips and knees, but shift your weight onto that front side. Big footprint. So you're going to push into the ground, control down, touch, push. I actively want you to push hard into the floor. And you're in that bottom position. Again, that straight line from head to knee. Your torso and your tibia, your shin bone, run parallel. That's your position of power to push from. That's movement number one. Movement number two, in our base position, so this will also be 30 seconds, hips back, chest up. I'm going to point my little finger back to create an A frame. So this is like an A pattern. Then my hands are going to rise up into a Y. So you can see that Y pattern, into T, pulling into W. A, Y, T, W. Flow through there. Third movement, setting up in a bear crawl position, so your knees are just off the ground. I'm just going to spin under and pull. So my hand at the top is released, almost like I'm pulling here on a cable, and I'm just spinning one way to the next. You can put the leg on the ground, or you can keep it floating. Continuous movement side to side for those 30 seconds. So, 3 bits of information. Get yourself started. Have your water ready. We're going in 5. Split squats. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Push up, control down. Hard, at least 2 seconds on the down. Push and control. We're going to do it 30 seconds, then 10 seconds just to transition to the other side. Go at your own pace, but I want you to control that down movement. We want the time under tension. We're not trying to get 50 reps here in 30 seconds. Good. Switch sides. Again, setting up at the bottom, weight onto that front side. Let's go. Push, control. Hard, big footprint into your floor. So strengthening the muscles in the lower body, your glutes, your quads. Core is working as well to stabilize that midsection. All the way to the klaxon. Good job. Second movement. So we're going into that A frame from the base position. With me. Here we go. A, Y, T, W. A, Y, T, W. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed nice and tight. So imagine you've got that orange tucked in there. We're going to squeeze some orange juice out of the orange in your shoulder blades. All the way. Good. Working the muscles in the upper back and maybe feel a little squeeze in your triceps as well. Into that bear position. We're spinning. Here we go. Pull on that top arm. Pull. Spin on the shoulder. Pull on the top. This is one when you feel comfortable with that position, you can add a bit more speed to it. Quickly switching from one side to the next. Good job. And on that one, the connection is from your head to your hip. So that main axis of strength in your body stays stable by bracing through the core. Talking too much? I'm already back into that split squat. Control, push. It's really short transition time. We're going to hit 3 rounds. So we're using a strength emphasis to get your heart rate up and build some work capacity as well. So when we get back into the gym, you guys are ready for more. Nicely done. Switch sides. Still remembering to maintain that alignment. Head to knee, torso, and tibia run parallel. Control, push. This is one that if you're having weights at home, you have something you want to make it more challenging, you can add some extra load to it. As always, you make these as hard or as easy as you like. Base positions, A, Y, T, W. Let's go. A, Y, T, W. Keep the squeeze in your shoulder blades. Split second pause in each position, just enough that you feel the contraction those muscles in your upper back that stabilize your shoulders. Good job. Into my bear position. You get those spins, those switches side to side. Ready? Here we go. Pull on the top. Pull on the top. My chest is up to the sky. Chest big, no rounded postures. Nice smooth transition left to right. Good job. Short again with the transition. Get set up. Third and final round. Back into split squat. From the bottom, push to the top. Keep your control. Again, check your alignment. Hopefully you can see me here, head to knee, straight line. Press down, control. Decelerate your body. Accelerate like a sprinter coming out of the blocks. Like 90% of your weight is on that front side. And we'll switch, setting up again at the bottom. 90% to that front leg. Push. Decelerate. Bang! Out of the blocks. And when you're holding weights, you can hold them down by your side. You can goblet hold, depends on what equipment you have. You can just use a bag, right, with some stuff in it. You can carry it any way that adds that additional load and challenges you to work that little harder. Base positions, starting with my A. Here we go. Y, T, W. A, Y, T, W. Get your fingertips reaching in every position. Long levers to challenge the stabilizers in your upper back a little more. Nicely done. Into a bear position. Transitions. See if you can speed it up this last time. Finish strong. Chest up. Pull on the top. Pull on the top. When I say pull, we're pulling that shoulder blade down and back as if you're tucking it into your back pocket. Big chest. Nicely done. That's our 3 rounds. Take a short break. Towel down, have a drink.
Activity completed.
Round 1, activity completed. So we're going to go and do the same thing in our second block. We're going to have 3 different exercises. So, remember that star pattern that we did at the beginning? We're going there again. So we're in that side plank-like position at the knee. Cable pulls down and back. Belt buckle pulls you up and forward. Pad out, elbow and knee as you need to protect yourself. Look at that straight line, straight through the middle of your body. Floating top leg. We'll hit that on both sides. Next, we're going to go hand walks. So from a standing position with your feet shoulder width apart, try and keep your legs relatively straight. You're going to walk your hands forward. If you want, you can add a push-up, downward dog, walk your hands back. And we're constantly going out, back in that hand walk position. And then the third one, we're going to hollow hold. So we're going to hollow hold for 30 seconds. Shoulders are up. So imagine you've come up into a crunch position, but you're also going to extend your legs long. If you're good here, also extend your arms. We will hold there for 30 seconds. 3 things. Start pattern, hand walk, hollow hold. Exactly the same concept. We're going through 3 rounds. Work for 30 and rest for 10. Going to reset the clock here. Make sure you've got your space that you can lie down on the ground. All right, 10-second countdown. We go star pattern to begin with. 2, 1, let's go. Hips down and back, up and forward. If you want to, as your hips go back, your arm can reach forward. And as your hips come up, you can pull, like your imaginary cable being pulled into your hip. So you can reach and pull as an option. Really reach your butt back as far as you can. So you really reach into the back corner, bottom corner of your room. Quick switch sides. Same thing. Really reach down and back and up and through. The lowest butt cheek is where you may start to feel this. But no, core muscles are working as well. Also, shoulder stabilizers, hip stabilizers. Come up onto your feet. We'll hand walk. Remember, the push-up is completely optional. It's up to you. Hands walk out. We can do the push-up. Downward dog. Hands walk back. We go out. Option on the push-up. Hands walk back. Nice deep breaths as you go with this. Squeeze your heels into the ground. So we're going into that plank-like position. We're getting a push. We're getting an overhead. And working all the way down the backside in the lower half of your body. How about those hollow holds? Shoulders up, legs out. If you want to, take those arms overhead. Point your fingers, point your toes. We're going to hold. Ooh, tighten the abs. Your low back, very close, if not completely on the ground. If you start to feel that your low back comes away, bend your knees some more. We hold in 5 more seconds. Whew. If you held that for the full 30, great job. Back to the beginning. Start pattern. Let's go. Hips down and back. Belt buckle forward. Reach and pull as an option. Full range. Reach in your butt. Reach in those fingertips. You're going far away, close together. Nicely done. Complicated move, this one, but if you can manage this in terms of the quality of your movement, it's really going to increase. It's going to increase your ability at the hips, torso, and shoulder. Breathing out as those belt buckles drive to the screen. Transition to your feet. See if you didn't do that push-up before. See if you can add it in now. Give yourself that little challenge. Shoot the bullet from your butt up into the sky. when you push to that downward dog position. Oh, all the way there. Nicely done. Hollow hold. The wonders of the hollow hold, testing your abdominal strength. Shoulders up. Point those fingers, point those toes, or bring it in if you need. Nice deep breaths. Keep those shoulders up. Halfway. Let's go, people. Come on, stay with me. Starting to shake. Everything is working. 2, 1. Oh, feel that one. Start pattern. Third and final round. Here we go. Down and back. Up and forward. Really pull. If you're using the arm on the top, because you've got that pattern, really pull to your hip. Squeeze the shoulder blade back. And switch. But give a little burn there as well. That's what we want. Up into position. Start at the top. Down and back with the reach of the hips. Pull to the midsection. Hips and hands far away. Hips and hands close together. Don't have to do lots of reps. It's about control of the movement. In this instance, control is strength. And strength is control. Jump it up. Hand walks. How many reps? Let's give yourself a challenge. Get some more tempo on this final set. I want you to finish strong. So we should build through our workout. The final round, our best round. Don't fail on me. Keep pushing and keep that quality. You can manage that movement quality as you get more and more fatigued. We're on to a winner. Whew. Hollow hold. Last exercise, last 30 seconds of work. You're going to dig in. You're going to go to a comfortable place. Shut off your mind and just focus on those nice deep breaths. Halfway. Oh. And just lay it down. Reach fingers and toes to opposite ends of the room.
Activity completed.
Activity completed. Take some nice deep breaths. Try and bring it in for 4 through your nose, and then out for 6 through your mouth. In for 4, out for 6. Slow count. Try and keep that same breathing cadence as you go, and bring one knee up high and tight into your body. Press the straight leg into the ground. Trying to get the separation between your thighs. Hold in. Hands switch sides. High and tight. Straight with a press. Do a similar thing, but as you raise this leg, cup your knee and take a hold of your shin. And as if you're taking your shin across to the opposite armpit. So it's a knee hug with a little angle to just incorporate some of that outer glute muscle, the gluteus medius, into a little stretch hold. And switch sides. Cup your knee, hold your shin, pull towards the opposite armpit. You can stay in your laying down position, or you can come into a seated position. Find your comfort. We're working on breathing in for 4 and out for 6. We're going to continue in the same way, but we're also going to hold our breath for 4 seconds in the middle. So it's going to be in for 4, hold for 4, out for 6. You can go with me. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 3 more. You've got that count. You've got that rhythm. Do a quick scan of your body from top to bottom. What feels good after that? What got a little tight? Where did you get tired? Start to connect with your body. Feel the different things from head to toe. And you can continue with that breathing to help reset and restore your nervous system, promote your recovery, get your body ready for the rest of the day, and get your body ready for tomorrow's movement. Remember, you can take anything that we did in today's movement workout, add it into your routine as a little movement snack. So you need to take a break from your desk every hour. Just step away, few reps on any of those movements. It's a great way to keep everything fluid, keep your body performing in an optimal way, so that we avoid getting too many aches or pains when we're sat at our workstations or stood at our workstations for long periods of time. So thank you for joining me. You can now go eat your lunch, refuel, recover, get plenty of rest, and we'll see you back here soon. More EXOS at home with me, Coach Nye. Thank you.